figuring that somebody was going to ask, like, how many community fundraising events, whatever, do we need? I was like, oh, I don't know. Let me have a think about it. So if we have a national day, a collection, or it's a world sore toe day, or whatever it happens to be, yes, we have that type of event. It mightn't be a big collection, but we'll have normally one key activity in the year where we kind of go, we're trying to own this, we're trying to give anyone who cares about our cause, anyone who cares about our organization, this is the day when we do stuff. Okay, so we'll normally have that. It mightn't be a big fundraising day, just depending on your organization, but we have a day. And we have one, maybe two challenge kind of based campaigns, like the abseil or the swim, the run. They're great. They're a great offering for people who kind of stumble across your organization. Go, oh, what could I do for them? Oh, I see they're doing a 10K. I can do that. So it's an option that you're able to offer people to do. As we talked about, it's a great way of engaging new people and then looking for talent to spot. So it's but one or two, they take massive amounts of time and effort. Like you have all tried to fill 25 places for an abseil. It's tough work and it's hard work. So one, maybe two a year. One or two third-party things that you push. So absolutely, you might do the women's mini marathon, or you might do the London marathon, whatever, or you might do Camino because you bought some places there. Again, because you're going, okay, we don't do a running event. Running is really popular. We're gonna try and get some marathon runners and use that. It's an activity that we can push. Or it's particularly if you're doing something, maybe it's a Camino or that kind of bigger kind of thing. You're like, you know what? Our supporters are really keen. They come back every year, but we don't have the ability to do something big for them. So we're going to buy 10 Camino places or 10 whatever places. Again, one or two things that we're going to push a year. You have one maybe hybrid campaign. And as I said, that could be the national darkness into light style thing. We'd all love that. Or it might be, do you know what, the thing we've been running, the challenge event that we created 3 or 4 years ago, we're going to package that, we're going to make it special, and we're going to start looking at, can we do that, using volunteers. And when I say campaign, I'm trying to be scalable. That might just be one walk, or it might be, we have 6 of them, or it might be it's darkness and light and you have 150 of them, whatever. So, but it's one campaign, one group of time in your calendar. And then maybe you've got one other thing. You have a Christmas carol thing, or you've whatever. Outside of that, in an ideal world, as in where your boss lets you do it, in an ideal world, you really don't want to have more than 5, 6 things a year that you are pushing. Does that make sense to everybody? Is anybody getting stressed? And it's purely down to, outside of that, you're just selling. Outside of that, it's just transactional. And community fundraising can't be transactional, or it will die on its backside. Okay, we have to have the space to spot the talent, to build relationships, to find those hidden gems, to nurture, to train, to coach. Simon might have been brilliant at doing the cycle, brilliant at getting people to support, but I might be kind of going, he left money on the table. It was a 20 grand event, but it could have been 50. He needs coaching. He needs help. He needs training. That's my job. My job is to help the people who want to raise money for my organization to succeed and to raise as much money as they possibly can. So, if your calendar is looking way different than that, I would have a hard look at it. Now, if there's 4 or 5 people on your team, you might be like, oh, well, but that we have more things. You probably won't, because most of these things would be like in a bigger team. It just ends up that they're in multiple locations. So your one challenge campaign might be a swim, but you might have 4 of them. That's still one, if you know what I mean. So I'm thinking more campaigns. So like I'd want a good argument for something more than this. All right.